Hello, and that was very Mrs. Doubtfire of me there. I should start that again, but I'm not going to. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to an unexpected video. A video I was not planning on making today, or this week, for that matter. Especially this morning when I left for my shift for work at 6:30 this morning. Then I arrived back home to find a package waiting for me. I figure there's only one thing that I have ordered recently in a game case sized package, I guess, and the game is not out till next week. Tore into it, opened it up, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and other expressions that make no sense. PES 2020 was in it, so I have PES 2020, which is quite mad considering the game's not out till next Tuesday, I want to say. Out till next Tuesday, and then the live update, of course, for all the transfers and that is coming out on Thursday. So this is a bit mad. So what I figured I would do is I would stick the game on, and I would show you every single aspect of PES 2020. I figured this is the best way to do it, is to actually go through the game as I actually have it for some reason, and show you every single aspect of the game. We may even get into some Master League just to have a look, but I must reiterate the fact again that the squads are last season squads. They are not updated yet because the live update is out next week, nor are any of the kits or badges in a lot of the leagues correct yet, because the option file that I use is not out until Tuesday, and it can't be installed until after the live update has been installed, so it'll be next Thursday before I get any of that installed into the game. The option file I use is from PES Universe. That is the best option file on the internet. I will leave a link down below if you want to have a look and go through their website and possibly sign up and get your hands on a top quality option file. But now, with that little disclaimer out of the way, once again I will say it just as we go through before anyone else says it again, that these are not the correct teams nor are they the correct squads, because the live update and option files have not yet been installed and can't be till next Thursday. Got it? Happy days. I don't have to say that again. I shouldn't have to say that again, but I probably end up will, because I'm a rebel and I don't follow my own rules. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and we're going to get into this. This is what awaits you as the game loads. So a nice, if you've played the demo, it's reminiscent of what it looks like in the demo. A considerable upgrade from last year's menus, because my god, I've had more fun counting my feet than looking at those menus. They were bland as all hell. Bland as, what's bland? A very bland thing. A steak and kidney pie, that's quite bland. I don't know, don't eat it. Anyway, yeah, so we have kickoff, obviously, eFootball, which I assume is just a load of there you go, online and a variety of events and tournaments. I will probably never ever play that. Statistics to check your online stats. Settings, within which is your edit mode, and apply the latest live update, online settings, system settings, and options. Oh, while I'm here, we'll have a look at the soundtrack. I said I'd cover every aspect, so we're going to. There we go, we're just going to go through it. You can pause at any point to have a look. Let's see. I don't know who any of these artists are. I know who Johnny Marr is, if it's the same Johnny Marr. And that's it. God, is this modern music? I'm so out of the loop. Ross from Friends. I do enjoy that the band has called themselves Ross from Friends. I'm all in favour of that. But yeah, I know bugger all of these people. Like I said, apart from Johnny Marr. If it is the same Johnny Marr, I'm a very old man. So yeah, I have no idea who any of those are. So we move into the edit mode. Why are we in the edit mode when we have nothing to edit at this stage? Because I would like to show you what leagues and teams are in this year's game. This is straight out of the box. Of course, last year they added the Thai League and the Chinese Super League in data packs, which no doubt, of course, stuff will get added throughout the year in data packs, whether it be faces, new boots, new leagues perhaps, new balls, new stadiums, all that sort of good stuff. There is in fact a patch on day one which has some new face scans, I think. All the information is on the Konami website. But we have, let's see, the Belgian League had that last year, the Danish Superliga, the Premier League and Championship, which will obviously of course get changed when the data pack is released, or the option file is released. Liga, Ligue 2, Serie A, fully licensed, which is mad, except for I think that's Brescia, but of course that will be added in the option file. Serie B, it's nice that they have the Italian second division back. Eredivisie, the Liga NOS, the Russian Premier League, Scottish Premier League, the Spanish, the La Liga, and La Liga 2. La Liga 2 makes its return, which is nice. The Swiss Super League, the Turkish Super League, and then the PEU League, which generally becomes the Bundesliga whenever the option file is installed. Other European leagues, what teams do we have? We have AEK Athens, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, who of course are partnered, Dinamo Zagreb, Dinamo Kiev, Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, PAOK, Schalke, Shakhtar Donetsk, Slavia Prague, and Sparta Prague. Then we have the Argentinian Superliga, the Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A. I've butchered that, but that's fine. And Serie B, that's quite nice. That's a new league. The Chile, I assume, top flight, and the Colombian top flight. PLA League, which usually for me turns into the MLS. It could also be Liga MX, depending on what data you wish to install, which leagues you wish to install from your option file. Other Latin American teams, there's some in here which are not real. Alianza Lima is real. These will all get changed, obviously, with option files. The joys of option files, unless you're on Xbox, in which case that sucks for you. I don't know which of these are real and which aren't, so my apologies. The Chinese Super League and the Toyota Thai League, which has some of the best kits in the history of the world, so check them out. And the AFC Champions League, which I don't know if this is this year's version of the competition. I assume so, because I think there's teams in here that weren't in last year's that I don't recognise. So the AFC Champions League back again, fully licensed, full graphics pack, full trophy, all that wonderful stuff. And the PES League, which last year for me was the, I don't even remember what the PES League turned into. Perhaps I could turn that into the K League or the J League. That'd be fun. And then, of course, all of your international teams. Europe, by the way, has so many. We're just going to run through them here because, obviously, of course, they have the Euro 2020 pack that will be coming out sometime next year, which will be a completely free download, fully licensed. It will have the trophy, it'll have the graphics pack, it'll have the whole shebang when that comes out. That's why there are so many European teams. Loads of licensed teams, loads of licensed kits. I think there's only one or two where the names and kits would need change, but for the majority of these, they are fully licensed, which is absolutely fantastic. We'll just take another quick run through these as I am chatting nonsense, see if there's any that we can find that aren't. I think, if I remember correctly from last year, Bosnia, yeah, but no, Bosnia might need fixed. And there's a couple more, but anyway, that's all the European teams. Africa, of course, like I say, you just pause through these, and yes, the names aren't right, but then again, I'm going to reiterate and stress option files and data packs and live updates, etc. So let's see, any new South American teams? Doesn't seem to be. And there we go, that's all of your international teams, of course classic teams as well. And while we're in the edit mode, we'll have a look through some of the new faces in the game this year. We'll go with Manchester United because they are fully licensed, just to see, because they will have the majority of their players with full face scans. So just to have a look. De Gea with his new hair, which is good. Chris Smalling, again, reiterate again, live update isn't out yet, so Chris Smalling is still at Manchester United. Victor Lindelof, all tattooed, all looking very good. Luke Shaw looking good, Matic looking as gormless as ever, Herrera Pogba with normal hair, that's upsetting, Lingard with a still very punchable face, Lukaku, the big mad looking fella, Rashford, who actually looks like Rashford this year, that's a great looking head scan, Romero, I don't think this has changed. Rojo, because people forgot that he existed, so why would they bother updating it? Phil Jones, staring into our souls there. He hasn't blinked once. There we go. That's terrifying. Darmian, without those ridiculous sideburns. Dallow's got a real face scan this year, which is nice. Fred McTominay, who of course is the ambassador for Manchester United for this year for some reason. Juan Mata, the nicest man in football. Tony Marshall. Andreas Pereira, Sanchez, looking as terrified as ever. Mason Greenwood doesn't have a real face, but may well probably be updated in a later data pack. Lee Grant is look with that look on his face of how have I managed to steal a living and how have they not noticed that I'm here still, and he's getting away with it, so fair play to you, Lee Grant. Eric Bailly looking very happy. Valencia looking really quite angry about the whole thing. Joe Garner doesn't have a real face, but neither does Gomez. Chong, they definitely should give him an update with that mental hair he has. They'd be missing a trick. That's all the United players. So there we go, just a quick flavour, shall we say, of some of the quality of face scans this year. So why, you may ask, have I got a quick game set up between Gibraltar and San Marino? One, because it's hilarious, and two, because it's a good way to show you we'll show you some kits just while we're here. Gibraltar with their home and their away kit looking relatively bland but quite nice, but there you see the detail in it this year. Even like the likes of San Marino and Gibraltar fully licensed, which is just, it's great, it's really good. I really like it. I love playing as the, like, there's no point in going online and playing as Barcelona, Real Madrid. Where's the fun in that? There's absolutely no crack in that whatsoever. I like playing as Gibraltar and San Marino. But why have the primary reason that I've brought you in here is to have a look at all the stadiums that are out of the box. These are all, these will all be on the disc on day one, of course. Data packs will probably add more. But here is what you get out of the box. We have the Nou Camp, Allianz Arena for Bayern Munich, Veltins Arena for Schalke, Old Trafford. There we go. Old Trafford is back in PES and looking absolutely spectacular. If you've seen the Man United trailer stuff, the Emirates is back, looking brilliant. The Allianz Stadium is in. Giuseppe Meazza's in, San Siro, Stadio Olimpico, Stade Louis II for Monaco. I mean, I'm just going to cycle through the rest of these. I mean, you can read. There you go. Celtic Park and Ibrox are in. So for all the time that people have waited on those from last year, they are out of the box in this year in PES 2020. Fenerbahce, like I said, I'm just going to cycle through all of these, and you can read. You know what these stadiums are, and if you're a fan, you know exactly what these stadiums look like without having to read. So there we go. There's so many. There's 52. That's mental. There's loads. So we'll keep cycling through here until we get to now we have back to our bland generic stadiums, which all, to be fair, look fine. Once you're in the middle of a game, you can't really tell what stadium you're in anyway. So whatever. As we cycle through. Keeping on going. Rose Park, Sports Park, which I always kind of liked, Village Road, and eFootball Stadium. Okay, and eFootball Pro Arena. Alright, that looks cool. Actually, that's in PES 2019 for some reason, so if you want to have a look at that stadium, it's in PES 2019. I think they added it in an update or something mental. But there you go, those are all of the stadiums out of the box. Don't say I'm not thorough when I say that we're going to go into every nook and cranny of PES before we get into the Master League stuff. We're going to go through all the balls and boots that are available, because that's exciting, but sure, why not? We're in here anyway, we might as well have a look. The PES Classic, which I love that old style football, I think it should make a comeback. It looks bloody lovely. Playing ball, I assume 1900s ball, that looks terrifying. 30s foot, these all look exactly the same. We've been conned. What? That doesn't look like a football, that's ridiculous. The 2002 ball, which was everywhere. I remember that when I used to play junior football. No, it would have been before that. It would have been Mitre, because that's 2002, and I'm very old. It was 2003, 2007. That looks awful. These are all balls that no one's ever going to use. Ever. That looks quite nice, to be fair, as does that. That's not... These are all from past PESs. This is quite nice. And there's the 20th anniversary ball. That's from 2017, that's 2018. That's last year's, and that's this year's. There we go. The Regista. That looks quite nice, actually. Right, what about official ones? Regista, Max, even. There we go. We're on to the official ones now. Connects 19. That just looks like someone's ate a load of highlighters and been violently sick. That's quite nice, actually. I'm not a ball aficionado, which don't believe what you hear on the streets. So I don't really know what's what. But there we go. There's the official Superliga ball. The Ligue 1 ball, Ligue 2 ball, God, I'm so multicultural, the Eredivisie ball, the Liga NOS ball, Merlin, I think that's, is that the Premier League ball? Oh, it's the Russian Premier League ball, the Scottish Premier League ball, the Brazilian leagues, there's something else, there's the Chilean, the CSL, the AFC Champions League. And there we go. More balls to be added, of course, but 43 footballs, you can't really argue. That's fine, you can't really go wrong with that. And the last little bit of detail, we're just going to have a look at all of the boots that are available. So we're just going to cycle through all of these. Again, not exactly up to date on what's happening in the world of football boots. I just generally go for whatever is cheapest, and usually Nike. I think it's Nike, isn't it? Who knows? But here we go. Though I never liked black boots though. Never liked all black boots. I'm a flamboyant sort. So not only for 18 pairs of licensed boots out of the box, but like I say, they always add a ton of boots in the first couple of data packs. So there you go. You can cycle through that, pause at your leisure, and see what boots appeal to you. So there we go. There's all the little bits and pieces of what leagues are in this year out of the box, what teams are in out of the box, what balls, boots, all that sort of stuff. Even the soundtrack. Don't say I don't spoil it. But now we're going to go into something. We're going to have a quick look at Master League before we end this video and see just how different it is. Of course, they've released the Master League trailer. It's getting a massive rehaul and revamp this year. So let's have a quick look in at Master League and see what's going on. I have seen none of this, by the way. This will be my first time seeing any of the Master League stuff, apart from the trailer, obviously. So let's just jump in. Let's jump in and see what it's all about. Probably not, I'm not going to play this one because it's all wrong. And we'll need to fix, but we'll just jump in. We'll just pick a team. I don't know. We'll go with Leon. Why not? Just to be different. Here we go. This is the thing that we were looking for. Look at these. So who have we got? We've got Cruyff, Maradona, Zico, Romario, Bebeto's in there. Roberto Carlos looking suave as all hell. Lothar Matthäus looking like an absolute G. Ruud Gullit, he should bring back the hair, but these look ridiculously good. I don't know who this lad is. Are these real people? No, these are all just random lads. So here are all of the... That's Big Sam! Bloody hell. These are all just the, I think, standard generic avatars that you can have. I don't know if these can be edited, but we'll find out in a second. Look at this guy! Oh, he is incredibly suave. These all look fantastic, though. To be fair, right? So we're gonna pick Dudfield. See what? Okay, enter the manager's details. Right, we're gonna just keep it as it is. We'll have a look through. So a suit, a shirt. Look at this. Sportswear. No, he's not a sportswear sort of chap. He is very much a suit sort of fella. So is that all you can do to these? Let's just. To be sure, let's just have a look through someone else. We'll pick Big Sam over here, the most Brexit looking man I've ever seen. Oh, so the only difference is kind of what their suit and stuff looks like. Okay, right. Well, that's something. I mean, to be honest, when you created your own avatar last year, it did look a bit naff, so I kind of prefer this, to be honest. It's not terrible. Okay, we'll just pick this dude. We'll hit OK. Right, blah blah blah. None of this. Tell you what, no, we'll play it as we would. That'll be normal because I want to have a look at it like it will actually be whenever I go to play it. First transfer window. Oh, you can turn the first transfer window off. Oh, I'm so happy. I have wanted this for ages because I hate starting a new Master League and then all the random transfer nonsense happens. Like, look, players that have just moved or put on the transfer list or loan listed. I'm so happy they brought this in. Disable the window that occurs directly after beginning. Yes, I'm so happy about that. But we'll put it on enabled for now just to see how all the new transfer negotiations work. But I'm so happy that's in. Salary display as a weekly or annual salary. Weekly is definitely, because that's how we generally talk about it. Top player, yes, 10 minutes currency in yen. Why would I want it in yen? This is mental. Pounds, please. What other Brazilian real? Yes. Pounds, please. Okay. Yes, I'm well into that. That's it's the little details that they've put into. Which, to be fair, FIFA has had for quite a while. But it's nice that PES is picking up on this stuff. Oh, here we go. Our first cutscene in the new revamped Master League as we walk through the halls of, I presume, Leon's training ground or stadium or wherever. We're meeting, it looks like Nabil Fekir. This is brilliant, I'm all for this. So Fakir, who obviously is no longer at the club, he is, I believe, at Real Betis now. Sitting, having a chat. This is good, this. Drinking coffee, I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I'm not in favour of that. I would be having a nice strong tea, please. But I am very much into this. And then now we're out on the training pitch, so it would seem. I love this. This is what Master League needed, a real kick up the arse. Because it was getting a bit dull, truth be told, especially when FIFA stepped it up with the little transfer negotiation stuff. Alright, season objective, setting goals. We are in the office or boardroom or whatever you want to call it. I'd like to discuss the season's objectives. Certainly, whoever you are. So this is my sporting director. We should be aiming to win the league with Leon. What's your opinion? I think that's for Leon. That's a bit high at this stage, especially with the PSG dominance. But can we pick? So this is kind of cool. We get to pick our reply to it. I assume that European Club Championship is going to change to Champions League when I change it in edit mode. But anyway, how about we aim to win the league? Yeah, okay, that'll do. We should aim to qualify. Place within the European Club Championship. Okie dokie. This is a familiar sight. The old meet with the press stuff. It's got a bit of a lick of paint, but it's pretty much the same sort of cutscene. But we're going to actually have a press conference as opposed to just being presented. You're having quite the journeyman manager. I didn't read all of that. Is your appointment with this club a crowning moment of your career? It's a career highlight. Alright, yeah. I'm ever so grateful the faith the club show me, and I hope to repay it. I don't know if it's my greatest achievement. But certainly. Oh, no, that's not what you want to say in your opening bloody press conference, you idiot. What have you done that for? It only took me a second to say yes to the offer. You can't backtrack now, you fool. The damage is done. What style of football do you want to play this season? Good. Good style of football. Clean sportsmanlike football. I want to put on a show. I want to see the boys play hard. I want to put on a show, man. People are paying good money here, and they want to be entertained, of course. Okay, I'm going to press skip here, but I don't know if that skips the question or if it skips the press conference, so we'll find out. We've hit skip, and it seems to have skipped the press conference. I don't know if there was any more left, but you know, it is what it is. Oh no! Look at this. This is much nicer. A whole new layout. This is way nicer. So we'll go in the manager's office. We have some messages from. Oh my word! Managing the budget. The portion of the club's income such as comes surprise when it can distribute it. Blah, blah, blah. Just talking to myself now. I wonder, can you actually reassign the budget settings? No, it's the same as last year, where you can't actually like in FIFA, where you can slide between the to adjust the wage budget, but you can change what you receive. For example, gate receipts you can change to receive a transfer budget or a salary budget, but we'll just keep it as is for now. So let's have a look in team management. Okay, negotiation within team management. Training. Let's actually have a look at training first to see if anything actually happens, or if it's just the same as it's kind of always been. Same as it's always been. I've never really bothered with training, truth be told. But it's there if you want it. Let's see. For example, right? Okay, Moussa Dembele, for example, is playing as Fox in the Box. We could train him to be a poacher, for example, if we wanted. It would improve his acceleration, improve his form, maybe. So yeah, there you go. If you ever want to train someone in a different role, that's where we go. Same as last year, pretty much. I never really use it, but maybe I should. Hang on, I've just seen something else. Youth team training. What is this? Okay, we obviously have a youth team. Okay, so we can do the exact same for our youth team. That's pretty good. We couldn't do this last year. Let's have a look. They're from all over the globe. Who's the Northern Irish chap? This chap, Bacchus, that typical Northern Irish name. Let's train him as a destroyer. Why not? Because it fits the Northern Irish quite nicely. So we'll do that. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that was going to be a feature, but here we go. We get into the part that everybody wants to get into, negotiations. We're obviously, well, let's just try and buy someone. Let's use on the transfer list just as a matter of interest. In the early going, let's sort that out by overall rating in descending order. Thank you. Gabby Jesus, right, hopefully this gets fixed, because why the arse would Gabby Jesus be on the transfer list? Malcolm, to be fair, he went to Zenit, so that's fine. Danny Ceballos, yeah, for example, it's because he's, yeah, okay, yes, I'm thinking, see, I'm getting caught in my own trap. Alright, just for the crack, we'll go for Danny Ceballos, even though, yes, he is at Arsenal now, but once again, the live update hasn't come into effect yet, so we'll negotiate for Danny Ceballos. Let's see how much. 39 million is what they're looking for, which to be is realistic enough, I would say, for Danny Ceballos. Club is not impressed with our team. Paying the full amount of his release fee. So his release fee is 59 million. This is much more realistic this year, because the weekly salary £45,000 a week. It's probably on more than that, but it's better than last year anyway. Alright, just for the crack, we'll do that. We'll bump up his weekly salary. But there's no transfer fee. Right, okay, we'll offer 40. No, he's transfer listed, so we can get him for 39. We'll try that. We'll see what happens. Possibly don't have enough budget to complete the transfer. Right, whatever. We're just trying just to see if it works or not. Right, okay, so we've gone in for Danny Ceballos, and we'll see how that works out for us here. We have an update on the Ceballos transfer. Okay, they want 43.7 million with a proposed weekly salary of 68.3. Can we accept that? Can't be finalised over our weekly salary budget. Bugger. So we can't get Danny Ceballos. We couldn't get him anyway because we only have 35 million. I didn't even take that into account. What a silly bugger I am. Let's try something else here. Don't know where I'm going. Advanced search is where you're going, you fool. Right, transfer list again, just for the purposes of seeing how all this is going to work this year. Simone Zaza for the crack. Right, we'll go for Simone Zaza just because, just for gits and shiggles. 12.6 mil. Right, that's grand. What's his current wage? Does it say? Doesn't say what his current wage is. I assume it's 27.8 because, right, we'll go up to 36. Let's just try that and see, because I just want to see what happens whenever you sign someone, truth be told. Right, so Simone Zaza, 13.5 million, 36 grand a week. That's a 10 grand wage bump. You know what? Bugger it. We'll sign Simone Zaza for the crack. Simone Zaza, you are coming to Lyon for some reason. There we go. Simone Zaza has been signed. Oh, what is this? Madness. Oh, it's his unveiling. Okay, this is pretty good. Look at his fantastically bald head as he signs his Lyon contract in his fancy Lyon polo shirt, looking like he works in bloody Aldi. Simone Zaza, he looks like a regional manager, doesn't he? He looks like he'd be called like Jason, and he'd be like proper sleazy when the female employees. So anyway, first a shout out to all you Lyon supporters out there. Thank you, I'm very grateful for the chance. This is cool. It's like the internet and stuff. See everybody at the grounds on match day. This is cool. And then obviously the little sponsor boards in the back, they can be changed obviously to whatever sponsor on the advertising hoardings, of course, which is another cool little feature just to really go in depth. Congratulations on signing a player. Thank you, game. No doubt you're looking forward to seeing him in action. Well, let's not go too mad. It is Simone Zaza. So there, that's cool. I like that. And then we've got 1.5 million followers. There it is. Official partners. You see down there, the three little icons and logos there. They can all be changed in edit mode. So they're sponsored. So for example, if they were sponsored by, say, Michelin, just as a random one, you could put Michelin in there, and it would show up on the advertising boards there, just behind him there. Which is really cool. I really like that. Another little wrinkle to your Master League. So here we go. It's the opening day of the Liga season against, I think it's Amiens or Angers or somebody. First year of the manager of the club is just about to kick off. Do you think he'll be including newcomer Simone Zaza on your team sheet for the first league game? I haven't decided yet. First match of any season is always important, but preferred not to get bogged down who's on my team sheet. Every player in the squad has a chance to start. That's very true. Again, I want to hit skip, but then because it's at the start of the press conference, but then, oh, well, I don't need to because it's the only question. And here we have the official Liga intro-y thing, which I really like. I just wish that they got the license for the graphics packs and all that, because like the scoreboards and that. But still, it's cool, I guess. And to be honest, that is where we're going to leave it. We're going to leave this video here. I don't really want to get into too much gameplay. If you want to see the gameplay, obviously there's hundreds of videos. We also did one on the demo that came out. So there you go. Just a quick look at Master League and what the slight difference. I say slight. The huge differences in it this year compared to last year. Looking really good. I'm really looking forward to getting into it. Once everything's been updated and edited and all that sort of carry on, and we'll get straight into a Master League save, which of course I will pose the question to you in the comment section down below. Which team would you like to see us do our Master League save with this year? I haven't really decided on what league I would like to do, or what league we would like to do, I should say. So any random, throw your suggestions in the comment section below. If there's anything that I've missed in this video, be sure to let me know in the comment section below and I'll try to answer it as best as possible. Or if there's anything else that you'd like to see, sure, let me know in the comment section below, as you always do, and we're very grateful. On that subject, if you did enjoy this video, do be sure to hit that like button, do hit that subscribe button. Please do hit that subscribe button. I'm begging for subscribers now, but sure, everyone does it, so why not? We would greatly appreciate it, and we are very grateful for any and all who have subscribed and supported us in the past. Also, be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when we make new videos such as this. There'll be a lot of PES on the channel coming up in the near future, as well as all of our other football-based tomfoolery that we do. We've done goal-scoring challenge things, we've done Premier League live reactions, we've done a whole heap of things. So be sure to join us for that, and we will see you in the next one.